Select Shady Buckaroos. How the heck are you? I'm in this nice little. No, I'm not. But that'd be a nice background for this particular video. Nice little German beer garden behind me. So I visited when we were in Columbus, Ohio. I was able to get to the Hofbrauhaus twice. I really liked it. I love the food. I like the beer. Hofbrauhaus, Columbus. About three crowlers to go. It's a three crowler thingy. Drank one of them there in Columbus because one of them was fruited. He said to drink those right away. Was canned on 9/22. I kind of forgot about, to be honest with you, but it's still, I mean, they're poured with a lot of snap. This is their Hopfen, described as a hopped German style lager, amber lager, by the looks of it. 5.9%. Let me show you that part of the can. Where you show where it's canned on there. That's when we first got to Columbus on the 22nd of September. And I bought a half-liter Stein. Why didn't you buy the liter Stein, Tom? Because I'm not drinking a liter of beer at a time. Those days are behind me, man. I'd rather just have a half-liter at a time. Whole liter's going to get warm on you. Of course, I mean, this style of beer doesn't really need to be ice cold. Any German beer doesn't. They're not designed for that. But I will say, for me, being an American, I do like my lagers colder than other styles. Except with the exception being... sorry about that. I just can't remember. With the exception being a Doppelbock. I really don't need that one cold. But either Helles I do like colder than probably your average German does. Nice. Had a great time up there, I really did. Kind of went, so we've never had 5 days to spend in one spot, so I thought by the end of 5 days we'd have covered it all, but we didn't even get close. we had to just kind of just pick, okay, we're just going to do this today and see what happens. We're going to go here today and see what happens. I told friends before I left, because a lot of them would ask me, well, which breweries are you going to hit? Do you have any musts? The truth is I didn't, for that reason, because I didn't want to, be upset that I didn't get to some places. I just want to be happy with the places I got to. So whenever we got to an area, I'd see what breweries were there and I hit those. I did have one particular day, though, in Columbus where I hit quite a few. I think I hit 5 breweries and 1 distillery. And I had a day in Indianapolis like that too, but most of them I didn't. We had just 1 or 2, and because we were doing other things too, I didn't want it to just be about the beer, but or the whiskey. But I did bring a lot of beer and whiskey home. Brought a lot of coffee home too, actually. We kind of wanted, that was kind of the thing. We wanted to make sure we grabbed coffee from the different places we were going, and then we also picked some up from Trader Joe's, because I don't have a Trader Joe's here. So I've got enough beer and whiskey to probably last me to the end of the year. Enough whiskey anyway. Beer could be iffy, because I'm going to share a lot of that with friends. I'm going to give a lot of that away. But definitely got a lot of coffee to get us to the end of the year. This beer's just delicious. There were some other German places. Unfortunately, I didn't get to them. I didn't get to Columbus Brewing. I kind of wanted to, but it just didn't materialize. Like I said, I just wanted to, I didn't want to have to get to any place. Happy to get to. I mean, there was a few that I didn't even realize were there that I ended up getting to. So I hit North High Brewing in Dublin, but there was also a place in Dublin I didn't realize was there until we got there. And it wasn't a brewery, but it was called the Dublin Village Tavern. Yeah, kind of an Irish theme. It wasn't an Irish pub per se, but meant to be kind of an Irish themed tavern. And they had 140 Irish whiskeys on tap. So I had a nice cocktail there called the St. James Gate. And then I had a nice, neat pour of, oh gosh, what did I have now? I had to look back through my notes now. But anyway, it was a very nice, aged, not very nice, cask single malt. Cask strength single malt Irish whiskey. Man, it was gorgeous. Yeah, I think this would be a nice background for this particular beer. I've still got one more crowler to go through, but I wanted to have one with you. I didn't realize the background changed because I hadn't watched that much of the video before. And some of that like that something to start changing on me. Okay, I didn't know that. German beers. I do like German beers. I love German beer styles, but they are very filling. German food is too. We had the, what did they call it? Hendel. It was half chicken roasted, crispy skin, and German potato salad and fried cabbage on the side. That's what we had for the first meal, and it was just insanely delicious. For the second meal, my wife and I share. The second meal, even though we didn't need it, we ordered an appetizer of the potato pancakes because we both wanted to try them, and they were just, oh my god, yeah, it was outstanding, man. It was incredible how good this stuff was, man. So anyway, yeah, that was really good. We had the potato pancakes, and what else did we have? Oh, we did the, I believe it was the Bavarian sampler, where it had a portion of a Hunter Schnitzel and then two other garlic wurst and the Weisswurst or something. The white broad. I can't remember the specific name for it. But it was very good, man. It was very filling. I mean, even sharing, my wife and I couldn't eat it all. They give you a ton of food. And this is why I got the half stein. Even, I mean, I'm having trouble getting all this down. This beer is so filling. Great flavor. I guess most of the beers are brewed right there on site. The first time I was there, though, I had their fest beer, which they said was not. But I always say it's German style when I'm having an American craft beer, German style. But I don't know, do you, when you're talking about a Hofbrauhaus beer, even that's brewed here, do you really need to use that style? Because, I mean, it is as German as it can get. Even though it was brewed here, I mean, wow. Their stuff is amazing. And I've had their stuff in bottles and cans before, but at the brewery is just insane, man. And the atmosphere's fun. The first time we were there, we got there right at 11, right at opening, and there was a couple that got in there just before we did. But by the time we were done about noon, I mean, the place was packed. There's nobody in there. There's two couples in there for about 15 minutes, and then whammo, I mean, the place just fills up quick. The second time we got there at an off time, we thought it'd be a little slower, and nope, they were pretty busy. Got a couple hophead friends that I wanted to gather some beer with from Columbus, so I didn't buy the Hofbrauhaus for them, but mostly me. But I've had a lot of great beer in Columbus, but I noticed a lot of the breweries, a lot of the restaurants are kind of a German theme out that way, which was interesting. A lot of great food out there. Stayed at the Doghouse. It says Dog Tap Columbus, but they're a little south of Columbus and in kind of southeast in Canal Winchester, about 20 minutes. That was a great experience as well. This beer is crazy good, man. But it is insanely filling, man. hopped a little more than your typical German lager. It is done just so exquisitely well. It is just delicious. So I wanted to use this kind of, German beer garden background, Let me get the rest of this poured in here. There we go. Hofbrauhaus, Columbus. It was the first Hofbrau I'd ever been to. I hope to get to one again. I really enjoyed the experience. The food, the beer, the atmosphere. I really loved it. I loved every part of this trip. The breweries, the restaurants, the distilleries. I just had great experiences everywhere I went. Meeting people, which I like to do. I'm a bit of a ham. No, Tom, really? So I love meeting folks, and it was just enjoyable, man. It really was. Had a nice anniversary dinner. I actually kind of had two of them. I scheduled a dinner on our anniversary. I only scheduled 2 meals, or made reservations, I guess might be a better way to put that. I made reservations at the Watershed Distillery because they had a nice little menu. It was a little bit out of our wheelhouse or comfort zone, but not way out. I wanted to go a little bit, but didn't want to go. It was really good. I enjoyed it more than my wife did, but it was really good. The main course was halibut. We both loved that. She just didn't like the side dishes as much as I did. But then I also made us reservations on our way home. We stayed one night at the Bally's in Evansville. They had a nice restaurant, piano bar called Kavanaugh's on the River. So I did schedule that one too. So I wanted to do one last, special meal for her. The thing is, we were both so tired that the drive there was brutal because we went through the remnants of Helene there, and it was brutal. And then there were several accidents on the highway. We were slowed down about an hour and a half, so it was rather brutal. By the time we got to the hotel, we were cold and a little damp, and so we got ourselves cleaned up as much as possible and went into the restaurant. It got it right about the time of our reservation. And we'd got cold, so we saw that they had I saw that they had lobster bisque on the menu, and she saw they had French onion soup. We both decided we were going to start there. By the time we had the soup and the bread, we were both full, to be honest. Because we were actually going to split the snow crab legs. There was a special as it was snow crab legs, so we were going to split that, but both of us were too full. We didn't think we'd be able to enjoy it, in all honesty. So what we did was, we just got the dessert, which was a espresso creme brulee, which was really, really good. We had that and some coffee. Service there was incredible. It was nice, and we had one night in St. Louis, but again, there were mishaps and things happening that got us there a little bit slower than planned, so by the time we got to the hotel, we were just exhausted. We stopped at a store, grabbed some stuff to just take up to the room, and made ourselves our own little snack plate. We were at that point, we were tired, tired of eating out, and I was so glad to get home where I could actually cook something again. I bought. We stopped at the store in Cincinnati called Jungle Gyms, and I wish I wanted to buy more stuff, but we were already getting loaded up. But I bought some seasonings. One being, it said it was an IPA beer seasoning, so I was kind of curious about that. It's kind of citrus leaning. So anyway, yesterday, I put it on to marinade. I used an IPA to kind of marinate it again with that seasoning though, and then today I got it and I patted it dry and then added more seasoning to it. Excuse me. Chicken thighs. I don't know if I said that. Chicken thighs. And boy, I roasted them up with some potatoes and carrots. And Oh my gosh, it was really good. It was getting a lot of citrus, a little lemon, a little lime in there. That beer, though, that beer made that chicken really, really tender. I want to try it on some other things. Really want to try it on some pork. I think it'd be great on some fish, too, to be honest with you. Well, as nice as you can see, it's a nice day in the beer garden. One more scene change, and I probably better wrap this up anyway. One more scene change. There we go. I keep moving in the beer garden. Anyway, I digress. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy, Slotcha. Thanks for tuning in.